In this first look video from InfluenceWP, we are checking out a WordPress plugin called Conditional Blocks. This is going to allow you to create personalized content for your WordPress website for those of you that are using the WordPress block editor. So imagine being able to show a block or a block pattern based on certain criteria, like whether a user is logged in, whether they are from a certain country, all kinds of different conditions that you can set to display or not display certain blocks. Before we poke around the website here a bit further for conditional blocks, and then look at the actual solution together, just a quick bit of housekeeping. First look videos cover products we have no prior experience with. They show vendors how new users experience their website and product for the first time. These videos are unedited, high-level introductions that are not paid for, they're not sponsored, and they contain no affiliate links. If you would like videos like this created for your business, go to influencewp.com/partners and request your free partner membership. And we thank Conditional Blocks for being a partner. If you like what you see in this video, go over to our website, find the deals section, and grab the exclusive offer. Okay. All right. So the website we are looking at today is conditionalblocks.com. So a great domain, easy to spell, easy to remember. We are going to look for some key pages, and then we're going to also rattle off all of the features so we make sure we don't miss any when we go to actually look at the solution. So we're going to look for an about page, a changelog, documentation, and then I'm going to read off the features, and then we'll go check out the solution. Right off the bat, I see a nav item right up in the header area for features. So we're going to click on all features. And I realize this is reading the internet, but just I'm going to go really fast and read the internet. I'm going to read off all of the features here. Under the general section, we have custom conditions API. So if you're a developer, you can hook into conditional blocks, so to speak. We also have presets, responsive controls for different screen sizes, breakpoints, lockdown actions. Under user, we have logged in users, user roles, logged out users, user meta fields. Under date and time, date schedule ranges, date schedule reoccurring. Under post and custom post types, CPT, post includes the CPT, post type, post meta, custom fields, post taxonomy terms, and post archive. Under server requests, we have query strings, URL variables, HTTP cookies, user agents, devices and browsers, URL paths, domain referrers. Under advanced, we've got PHP logic, so you can set custom conditions using PHP. And then we've got post IDs to round out the advanced area. For geolocation, IP visitor location, based on their country, based on their continent. We have a WooCommerce integration, so based off what's in their cart total value, WooCommerce geolocation, recent orders, customer spend. Under advanced custom fields, ACF, so whatever the field value is, whatever the user field value is. For Metabox field values. For easy digital downloads, EDD, what are the products in the cart, products purchased, product categories in the cart, and cart value. For paid memberships pro, what's the membership level? What are the user fields? For Fluent CRM, what are the tags for the specific contact? What list is the contact in? For WP Fusion, what's the CRM tag? For G-Translate, Google Translate, what language is detected? And last but not least, Profile Press. So Profile Press active membership plan. So whatever their membership plan is with Profile Press, that's a condition. And I have no doubt, based on this list, there will be many more to come, but that's what is currently listed there. Also in the navigation area in the header, I see documentation. So let's go ahead and go there. So we've got just the various documentation, for the general areas and then for the integrations. Let's dive into one of these. So we have a video here. This looks to be really good documentation. All right, let's go dive into another. And let's do one more. Okay, this looks to be very good. Let's just do a search for something random. Let's do ACF. There we go. All right, search works. That's great. All right, next up, we are looking for an about page and changelog. All right, down here in the footer, I am seeing an about page. So we have a face and a name. So we have Morgan, the founder. That is great to see. A little bit about Morgan and then a little bit about conditional blocks. Perfect. Good to go. Next up, we are looking at the change log. So we have an active change log. We see the date along with the version number, which I love to see. So change log is great. Let's go check out the solution. So what I have is the Conditional Blocks Pro plugin activated. That's all I've got going. Under themes, I've got the default 2025 theme. All right. And again, this is working with the block editor. So any theme that supports the block editor will should be good to go. Okay, let's go to a page. And obviously, we're going to edit that page with the block editor. All right. So we don't have any settings or anything like that outside of, like and within the WordPress dashboard, there's no settings menu or anything. So I'm guessing we create it. As soon as we add a block, we're going to see something. If you're not familiar with the block editor, you can do a slash that leads to the right and then start typing in whatever type of block you want. You can also click on this plus icon up in the top left and find your block that way. So I'm going to do a slash that leans to the right and then start typing the word button. All right, I'm going to put some text in here, button. Now that this block is selected, I see over on the right-hand side, conditional blocks. Let's go ahead and expand that. Configure visibility conditions to control when the block appears on the site, okay? So we're going to edit visibility. All right, so it looks like we need to set a condition, and we have the ability to do and or statements as well. So I'm going to go ahead and choose a condition. I'm going to do user logged in, but we see we have all kinds of options here. All right, user logged in. And I don't see a save button here, so I'm assuming if I hit this X, we are good to go. I'm going to save this post, and let's go view this on the front end. There's our button because we are logged into the site. So let's pull over. Let me refresh this. So I'm not logged in on this browser. There we go. Can't see the button. Cool, cool. All right, so that's good to go. Oh, that's neat. So over here, it gives you a glimpse into what you've set for your visibility without having to go in and edit it again. Oh, that's cool. All right, so let's take this off. And then let's see if this button, make sure this button comes back. Okay, cool. So I'm not logged in on this browser and I can see the button. All right. Let's go back over into our edit visibility. So again, we can choose a condition and we can do and or statements. So you can build a more complex set of conditions. I want to come over and check out Preset Manager next. That's the next tab over. Let's go ahead and just remove this. Okay, so we come over here. Let's do my preset, create preset. Under my preset, we're going to add a condition. Now I'm going to say, again, I'm going to use user logged in. Okay, and then let's go back over to the current block. Again, we don't have any conditions there. So we've created our preset. Let's see here. Create presets here and then apply them in the current block tab. Okay, so here, this is the current block tab. I guess we click into conditions. Maybe we can type. Let's type in, what was the name of my preset? My preset. All right, that didn't work. Let's go preset. There we go. Presets manager. I'm going to click on presets. There we go. Okay, cool. Presets action, requirement for the block to be visible. All presets must be successful. That's the and logic. At least one preset must be successful or logic. Okay. So before we manually set it without a preset. We just went right in and said user must be logged in, and that worked great. So now we're going to try it with this preset. And remember, this preset is set for the same thing. User must be logged in. All right. I'm logged in the site. I can see my button. I'm going to go over here where I am not logged in, and that button should go away. There it goes. That is wild. Okay, really super Awesome stuff. All right, I'm gonna go back over there. Let's go into edit visibility. And I assume we can just come over here and apply multiple presets. Let's try my preset 2, create it. Let's just put a different condition. We'll do say their user role. They have to also be an author. So they must be logged in and they must be an author. Okay, so those are our 2 presets. Let's go back to that current block tab. And now that I have a preset already in here, maybe I can just type this other one in. Yeah, my preset 2, boom. So for this condition to work, all presets that I have selected must be successful, or at least one. I'll just go ahead and leave it like this. Okay, so here I am logged in on the front end. I am the admin, which trumps everything as far as the role, but it's not specifically an author. So I'm guessing this button's going to go away, and it did. Okay, and this button should not appear over here. Very good. Okay, go back into the button, edit visibility. Let's go into the preset manager, my preset 2. Let's change the user role to be admin, and just for fun, yeah, let's just do admin. Notice too, I didn't have to save the page. So let's go refresh this. Not logged in, refresh, no button. So that's wild. Okay. Okay, last up here, and I will get you guys out of here because this is, I mean, it's clearly an amazing product. So let's go edit visibility, settings. This is the last tab to look at here. Responsive blocks. Change the breakpoints of blocks with the responsive screen size condition to match your theme's breakpoints if needed. Okay. So imagine you come over here. Let's just drop, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's just get rid of everything, start over. Okay. Let's go image. Choose this nice beach image. It's nice and cold here, so I want to warm up a little bit. All right, there we got that. What if we wanted to come in here under conditional blocks, edit visibility, settings? What if we wanted to adjust the breakpoints for an image? Okay, that's an example of how you might want to do that. There's lots of examples, but I can just think of like an image would be a particular one. Yeah, you come in there and adjust that. Geolocation service. So again, that's if you want to hide based on their location or continent. You're going to need an API key. I'm not sure what service they use. Let's go over to their documentation. Didn't we have, I thought we had a search box. Oh, okay. So you have to go into a guide first before the search box comes up. I think it might be cool if there was a search box up here at the top. This search might also work. Let's do a search for API. Here we go, geolocation. All right, let's try geolocation. If I could spell, okay, there we go, geolocation. Let's try geolocation API. There we go. Okay, so they use a service called IP Info. Okay, that has a generous free tier of 50,000 lookups per month. So most websites are not going to exceed that. So that is really, really cool. So you're going to go over here, sign up, get your free API key, come back over here, drop that in, and then you're going to get, so then you drop your API key in there, and then you're going to get that geolocation service working. Make sure you verify the connection with your API key before you go any further and set that up. And then last but not least, we got some additional settings at the bottom. Open conditions builder from the toolbar. So it shows a button to open the conditions builder from the block toolbar in addition to the sidebar, okay? Only show installed integration conditions. So that's nice. So let's say you don't have WooCommerce installed, for example, the conditional blocks isn't going to show any of the settings for that. And lastly, we have developer mode. Show extra information to help development and debugging. All right, guys, this is a super awesome plugin. I'm super excited for it. Again, conditional blocks. If you're excited about it too, influencewp.com/deals. Grab that exclusive offer. And thanks again to Conditional Blocks for being a partner. I'll catch you all in the next video. See ya.